Hello, how are my dear friends from Living Weaving? I hope very well. Since today, we bring you this nice cosmetic holder, which is made from recycled bottles of soda or beverages not that we drink. Look, here is the little bottle. We halved it with a punch, that is a drill, is this. We have made all the holes and then we have woven with crochet around. And we have also made this strap or this belt only to decorate it. We just put a little bow on it. We have put a little flower in there with a little pearl, in tune with the thread we have used. And something very interesting. Here on the back has a handle, a little ear from which we can suddenly hang it up, of a little hook in the bathroom or near our vanity. Look at it, it looks very nice. And you can make it in the color you like best, and also in the bottle size you want to use. In this case, I made it tiny, but it is to the taste of each one of you. I hope you like it. And the materials we have used are mercerized thread in 2 colors, as you can see, in the white and orange color. We have used only 1 pair light, and a hook of the number 4.5. We have used a. The thread, which is thin, we have put it in pairs. Here you can see it in 2. We have used it to make it come out quite thick, and support then and do not yield the thread either, right? The truth is that we have used very little thread. I think between the 2 colors, we have not used approximately 15 to 18 g of yarn anymore. And the little bottle, that's all we have used, and that's all we have used. A little bit of silicone to glue the ornaments together. Well, now yes. Then, let's explain the step by step of how to do it. So get to work. Well, I have already completed my bottle or give me. And what I am going to do is wear this wool. This thread, this mercerized thread. But since it is very thin for the work I want to do, I will put it doubled in this case. Then, I'm going to go in through one of the crochet holes. To hold, remember that I always tell you not to let very short wire line or wool they are working with. It is always better to leave it long. And now that it is held there, let's just start knitting low stitches. Here it is, let's weave a low stitch. And to reach the other little hole, we make a chain. And we carry the strand around here. And weave another low stitch. A chain. And another low point. We have to help ourselves with our thumbs, because the first race is a little chain following a low point, the chain, and so we are going to turn it around to all our failure. A chain and 1 point down. See how it turns out. This way the whole mirror is lined. Is what we are going to do all around, yes. We do not forget every low point, we always make a chain. That's all we will do in the first round, I repeat. We enter the mirror, we take the strand. We weave a stitch under a chain. We move on to the next one. Let's knit a stitch under a little chain next. A low point. And a chain. To the other end. Here I am coming to the end. I would need to make my chain and I pass here to that first point I made. With a point I close the race. The following is I will make 1-2 chains. I wrap the strand on the crochet and move on to the next space. And a high point, a chain, to the next space. Here it is important to look at the hebride. I don't know if you see it. The thread we were hiding. We are going to upload it there. Look there is the strand, look at it. If we leave it there, it will be noticeable. Then we are going to take it like this. We're going to upload it and take it there, so that it does not come out. Then again a little chain always. We raise our fabric to take that strand over there. 1 chain, next space. Do not be afraid. It will not break because this plastic from the bottles is quite resistant. And it is very easy to use, there is no need burn it or anything to do with it, so that it does not cut us off. With the scissors there is a clean cut. This is how we are going to weave a chain and a high point or a rod. Very similar to the previous race, but kept low points. Here we are doing chain, high points in between point and point. No. This is how we will continue to weave until you reach this side by turning around. And here I am coming to the end of the race. Yes, 1 more chain and I take this point that was here. And I knit a point and close the turn there. Then, what I am going to do is to weave low stitches in each of the spaces. Low point chain. Chain in each space, a low point. 1 chain, 1 point under 1 chain. One point, 1 chain or a dot below. A chain or a dot below. That's all super simple. To be able to line the packaging of this plastic packaging. So until the turn is finished and closed. If we don't want to put a little ear on it, as in this case, we finish the lap and it's ready. We can use it to put several things. But if we want to make him the little ear, as is the case here, before finishing, before arriving here, which is where we have started the race number 3, what we are going to do is weave a loop. We are going to do the handle as follows. We weave 1, 2, 3 chains. We click on the next space. We close with a low stitch and 1, 2, 3 chains. Turn the fabric over and go to the argolita. Yes, here I am going to take more thread, because my thread is over of an extreme, and I will more or less calculate the material I need to finish my teddy bear. I'm going to go here and tie a knot. There it is. After we have done that 3 chains, 1, 2, 3 chains, we turn the fabric around. And let's go to this little ring that was left a moment ago. We weave. There we will try to hide our knot. Here we have one. There it is difficult because of the knot. But we're going to put it through. 2-3 chains we turn around. Here is our knot hebride. That we are going to hide it. And we weave a low stitch 1-2-3, we turn the fabric over. And in the little ring we have there again a low point. One, two, three, we turn around. Always turning around and itching in that little belly or in that little ring that we had left before. The length depends. As long as you want to give it. Suddenly they want it too long or too short. Or as I told you, suddenly they want it without doing. I put a handle on it because I find it super practical to be able to do so. Place somewhere. And can be useful for many things. Can help us to put our smiles. To suddenly put buttons. To make an organizer full. Imagine all colors. How beautiful it would look, wouldn't it? We can also do it in a tone. To our bathroom. We put it like this. I made one. And I made a few holes in it with a hot nail. And I put there all the toothbrushes do not. Then the water from the brushes drained underneath. Well, that's more or less the length we want. Then when we have it at the desired size, that is where we place it. And we go right to the part where it ends. There the race. And weave a low stitch. But it's not going to stay that way. We have to unite it, so we bite into it on the side. We take the other little corner of our appointment. And we weave another low stitch, and now we do. There it is completely united. Let's weave one more chain. And we cut. What follows is with the confirmation of, with the help of our humble Lonera. Let's hide the strand. Wherever we like best. And there is our container. But we haven't finished it yet. What we are going to do is this belt. That we put only to decorate the truth. How we do it. Very easy and very simple. We make the bow to start knitting. We weave 1, 2, 3. And 4 chains that we join together to form an earring. Then we weave 3, 1, 2, 3 and go to the center of this earring. We close with a low point. 1, 2, 3. And we repeat what we have done to make this appointment. We bite there, in the little belly that we had left before, with low point. Again, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, we turn around. And we go there to the belly. That is remaining. Every time we make these 3 little chains, we always turn our fabric around. This is practically where we bite. But we have to turn around so that it does not twist. There is 1, 2, 3. Only with 3 chains. So we are going to knit. Remember that this gives way until it has the width it needs. Our container or our packaging. Here I already have the size I need. For width does not reach. But remember that as a venue, I don't have to do it too loose, yes. Then once I have the size I need, I will join it. I go to the other extreme. I'm going to knit like this. a little chain, and only with a low stitch will I join the 2 esquinitas. Here's a little more, or a little more chain. And cut the strand. I have also been able to join it with la lanera, but I wanted to do it this way. Now what we are going to do is lose these hybrids between the fabric. And this paper does not want to leave. There it is. When the strand is small, it is better to put the arrow first where we want the strand to go. And then we bring the strand closer to the needle's eye. And there it is. And we put his belt on him. What I am going to do now to contrast, I'm going to make the little flower. I made it here in dark green, because I used 2 shades of green. I am going to make it in white, and I'm also going to make a little white string to actually pass through here. It is your imagination's favorite way to like it. Decorate it, yes, but I am going to give them 2 models in this case. The one we have here and the one I'm going to make. Then 1, 2, 3. This recording is going to be in mode. And a background of music is going to be played. Love demands glory from us. Yes or no, clear how the force looks. How old are you from? 11. 11. Get on now, because you are very right. You will no longer feel a maternal date, because how it will feel is a process that is possible, but little by little. Yes, but not in that way, but not so brutal. I don't want you to be in the other room. In any other room. To where, Glenda? You tell me how far. 2, 3. Well, as you have seen, we have woven a chain of 100 chains. Just to stop by. And we have not done helping me with one of these must-sees, right? Then, here is a bow to make it look more decorated. Now what we are going to do is the little flower we have here. This little flower is very easy to make. We make the first stitch and weave 1, 2, and 3 chains. Only 3. We join the last one to the first one with a point. And we weave 1, 2, 3, 4 cadences. And we enter the center of our earring. And we join with a low point 1, 2, 3, 4, and we enter the center of the earring again. And we join with a low point 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go, and that's all we're going to do. And we are going to do it several times, in fact. The number of times you want it to be seen. To collect your little flower. It can be very flat or it can be very flat. Also very collected. That's where the little flower is forming. Running it backwards, and we want to keep filling it. There you see. I want to keep filling it. I want her to look very chubby. That's when you have enough. Enough petals as you wish. Then what we do is pass to the ringlet here or to the petal, and weave a dot. One more point. And cut the strand. There is our little flower that we are going to put a pearl just like this one, and we are going to glue here with silicone. You can also sew it if you wish, but in this case, I will use silicone for a matter of time. What I am doing here is simply to hide the remaining hybrid. We already have our little flower, and what we are going to do is to paste. This little story I chose because it looks very similar. There to the color that we have woven into the thread that we have used. As I told you, if you wish you can sew it. But I wanted to stick it to make it faster. And there is our little pasalito, our little boat. Our organizer, as you would like to call it. Now it will serve us in this case to put these makeup brushes. But suddenly, you are thinking that this does not carry much weight. And that is true. But what we can do is to use these glass gems. What an ancestor they also decorate. Give it weight, no. To our work then there. We put our brushes. And look how beautiful they turned out. We can give it as a gift. Someone very special. That we know it has many little things. Women have brushes. We have clamps. We have toothbrushes. We have the things from our fabrics. Anyway, so much to put there. That many of these would serve us well. I hope you liked it, my dear friends. We have done it with much love for you, and during all these months you will be seeing a lot of other work, many other recycling tasks. Because this is very good for our environment and also for our economy. Because it helps us to reuse things that are already practically lost. We give them life and they look nice. As you see. Until a next opportunity.